I'm JJ with today's QOTD question of the day. Record your answer and join us in the show. Today's question is all about our family, who we know and love. We asked our fans, what makes your family different and wonderful? Families are like snowflakes in that no two are exactly the same and everyone has something special about it. Is your family an especially sporty one? Is every member a comedian or a genius? Or is it just that when you get together, you're the life of the party?
We're going to be talking about families. Families are like so important. I mean, for better or for worse, they make us who we are. We can hear a couple of our fan answers. Obviously, this is just the announcement. You guys still have plenty of time to record your own, but there are some early answers because people really care about this one.
What makes my family different is that, first of all, is that we are there for each other no matter what. And even though we don't all live in the same place, the love is always felt the same. And also that we travel a lot. So that means that we're like very cultured with a lot of things that we learned with other places that we've been at.
So he says his family travels a lot and that they're apart and yet they're really close. I do find it very hard. My nuclear family is spread all throughout the country, but my descendants, I guess I'll call them, my wife and kids, we're very close physically, and I find that very comforting. I think it would be hard.
I don't know. It's interesting for me because I have a sister who lives across the country in LA. I'm in New York. My brother's only in New Jersey. It's about 3.5 hours from where I live. I see my sister more because I feel like there's that mental thing where it's like, oh, you're so far away. We have to keep in touch better, that we plan things together and we travel a lot. I talk to her almost every night, probably every other night at the minimum. Whereas I might talk to my brother maybe once a week. And he's right next door.
I think what makes my family like wonderful and different is my mom. So I have had a lot of tragedy in my life, just whatever, a lot of stuff. But my mom is literally always so positive, no matter what. She's always so giving. In times of tragedy, she just thinks about other people and like how she can use her hurt to help others. And it's just so cool. She makes me a better person.
What an awesome example of a great mom.
Yeah. No, it's a big obligation to have kids. And if you can be there to support them and to model good behaviors and just sort of be like a shoulder to cry on, I guess, it's hard to do, but you got to go for it.
I'm an Indian, and my family is very accepting of other identities and religions, which is not always the case because, there are some people that like to stay within themselves, stay within their community. My family is very accepting of others.
This answer really resonates with me because I have 2 daughters. One of them, her boyfriend is Asian, and my other daughter, her boyfriend is Muslim. And my girls are just kind of your basic white girls. I think it's really important to learn about other cultures, to hear other people out. My one daughter has, because she's dating someone who's Muslim, has been fasting all month. And I just think it's good. I think it's good to open yourself to other ideas, to learn about different identities and religions and things. It doesn't mean that you have to stick with that or convert or anything, but if we just keep our minds open, because if you don't, you're missing out on some really cool people in the world.
Of my 2 brothers, 2 of us married, out. We didn't marry Jewish girls. We married outside of that. And it was, I don't think my parents were, I mean, they love my wife and my brother's wife as people, but I think it was very hard for them because you feel like you're giving something up. So I think Raman's family, that characteristic of being, welcoming to all people, I think is a really, really positive one. And for you as well.
I could go on and on about what makes my family unique, but I would definitely have to say we are different and wonderful in our own individual ways. And I think collectively we make an awesome bunch.
Me and my brothers are exactly the same.
Oh,
and we look exactly the same and we sound exactly the same. We're not twins. We're separated by quite a number of years. But when we walk down the street, people come up to us and they say, well, were you guys too cheap to buy a second face? I've actually heard that. And so, but my kids are so different from one another. But they're all so different. And it is really wonderful. It's unpredictable. And as a parent, it's just so refreshing because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I think that your daughters, who I don't know that well, I've met them a couple of times.
Very opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And are they Are they
one's
tight
super
though?
straight-laced. The other one's the fun one, we say.
What
Two.
makes my family different and wonderful is that we can love each other and we can still prank on each other. We can still joke on each other and have a good time. We have been doing the whole prank thing before YouTube even became popular and the prank situations. We were doing that, and I feel like that really makes us special because we've always had that special bond.
So I am guessing that you grew up in a prank family.
Oh, 100%. You'll just be in the shower and all of a sudden a bucket of ice cold water just comes over the edge. Yeah, huge prank family.
That must be fun.
Oh yeah, it was fun.
No, we were serious, and there were repercussions, and they weren't funny. I was the youngest. Maybe that's the reason why.
Oh.
So, guys, it's time for us to vote. You can vote in the chat by typing vote, space, and a number corresponding to this person that you thought. Maybe we'll go for the funniest one. Maybe we'll go for the most heartwarming one. Maybe we'll go for the prank family.
Oh, we've got a winner coming up.
Here comes
Your
our
last
answer.
winner, Maddie S. Congratulations, Maddie.
Yeah,
Your
she has
family
an
is-
inspiring mother. She has an
Yes.
inspiring mother. Trish, why don't you tell us about that other way to participate?
Well, would you like to take a poll?
Yes.
Awesome. We have a poll for this question. And so what you can do is decide if you are number one, like, do you have a modern family that's a little crazy and funny, or there can only be one family like yours? Everybody's mixed up in the full house, or from Bob's Burgers. So this is our poll question. To vote in the poll, just put vote dash the number that you want to vote for. And it came up really fast this time. We love a modern family. Fun, crazy, zany. Sounds like mine.
So Succession is a reference to the show Succession, and they're in an intense competition to see who will become like the heir to the family fortune. And I know that because of your religious beliefs, you don't watch television. Everybody, thank you so much. This is the first day of the week. This is our first QOTD question, today being Friday. Every day there's going to be a new question. If you're not a subscriber, for sure subscribe, because you will be the first person to get those announcements. And that totally helps make it to the Thursday Big Show. If you've never recorded yet, it is so easy. There are links in the chat. Click on those links, record your amazing answer, and then that's it. You can be on the show.
Right.
And
And
then
I'd like
Trish
to wish
says,
everyone happy Easter, happy Passover, happy Ramadan. We love you all.
yeah, get together with your families. Take a picture of them, because they too can be on TV.